Hello, first responders. It's Johanna with Holiday Planet with our first live video announcement for our First Responder Cruise 2022 to Hawaii. I'm so excited for this cruise, everyone. We do still have cabins available, so if you're just hearing about this for the first time, we'd love to have you join us. For all those of you who already have your reservations made, and we have about 60 people going on this cruise already. Hi, Connie. We're very excited about that. Feel free to invite your friends because I do still have just a few of those low-cost cabins held over from our early bird pricing. Otherwise, we've got still 18 months for people to join this cruise, and I'm sure a lot more will. So feel free to invite your friends. In the meantime, all of those of you who are already booked should have received your insurance quotes by now. There's two parts to the insurance quote. First, there's the actual quote from Travel Guard. That comes in an email directly from Travel Guard. There's also an email that comes from me explaining your options for the insurance, and that shows your total balance if you keep the insurance, how much the cruise price plus the insurance, so you can see just for your convenience the total price. And I'd really like you to look at both of those emails carefully and understand the insurance and what it covers, and what your options are for it, because it's important. You know, I'm not a pushy salesperson, and the first big cruise we did like this, hardly anyone took insurance. And I just kind of said, hey, it's available. And I only sent the quotes out for people who asked. And it was such a big mistake because don't you know, Murphy's Law came into effect. There were only a few people who actually had insurance, and everything happened. Every little thing that could happen happened. There was a young man who had a medical emergency in Fort Lauderdale and couldn't get on the ship. And he only got his taxes back because he didn't have insurance. There was a gal whose bag didn't arrive. The airline never did find that bag. And so she had to go out and buy all new clothes. She really should have had insurance. There was another young lady who got the flu on the ship, just regular old influenza back then, wouldn't you know? And she had to go to the ship's medical bay, and guess what? They don't take health insurance, right? She only would have gotten a refund through travel insurance. Then after the cruise, Atlanta Airport had a power outage. And so everyone whose flights were supposed to connect in Atlanta was stuck in Florida for an extra night. All of those people should have had insurance. And guess what? A bunch of other stuff happened too. Long and the short of it, something like 25 people should have had insurance. Only one couple did. That one couple got a check in the mail for $800. So lesson learned, I should have explained better what insurance is and what it's for. It's for all those types of unexpected events that might come up that would cost you extra money. We would be able to file an insurance claim when you get home to get you reimbursed. It is also for cancellation. If you had to cancel, especially at the last minute when the cruise line would not give you any money back, we could file a claim for a refund. What travel insurance is not for is stuff we already know about, such as there is a global pandemic. We already know there's a global pandemic, so that's not an unexpected event. Trust me, if the cruise line cancels this whole cruise because of COVID, you'll all get refunds anyway. What the insurance for is if you have to cancel because something unexpected comes up and the cruise line gives you nothing back. That's when we want to do a claim for a refund. Hi, Dave. He says, don't travel without insurance, and that is good advice. So please do look at your email and look very carefully at that pricing and what it covers, and let me know if you have any questions. If you did not get your insurance quote, let me know and I'll resend it. It's important that you're getting all of my emails because I'm going to send out video announcements like that periodically over the next 18 months. You'll see them here on Facebook, and thank you for watching live so you can ask questions as we go along. And I'll also send them out by email, so you may need to add me to your safe senders to make sure you're receiving all these email updates. Another thing you may be wondering is how can you make payments on the cruise? We have this wonderful client portal where you can log in and see all the different trips you have booked with me. Hopefully it's going to be a lot, right? Moving forward, more than it has been. And you can see balance due, due dates, and you can also authorize payments in there. So to get into it, you have to have your unique link. So I'm gonna email each of you in the next 24 hours an email with a unique link to get into your portal. And I'm also going to put the instructions for exactly how to make a payment here in the comments below on Facebook, and also in the email that goes out with this video. But just to give you an overview, you have to log into the system with an existing username and password. It could be your Facebook username and password, or it could be to a Gmail or Yahoo email account, for example. There is no way to create a unique username and password, so I recommend using something simple like an email one. And once you're in there, there's a map, and underneath the map you want to click the words that say click here to view and manage trips. Then you'll see the cruise listed. You got to click on it to open it up. And that's when you'll see the different parts of the cruise, maybe the cruise itself, the insurance. Eventually you'll see hotels and flights and shore excursions. And if you're on your phone, you might need to swipe a little left to see the balance due and the dates that each of those due dates are coming up, because they might have different due dates. And then there's a green button that says make payment, and you can either choose to use the card that's already on file, or you can enter a new card there, and you're always welcome to make payments in any amount at any time. If online payments are not your thing, you can always just call me to make a payment too. We can do things that way if it works better for you. So anything I haven't covered, please ask your questions in the comments below. Hi Peter, nice to see you. You can always call me, message me with questions anytime. Let me know what's on your mind. I will be in touch with more video announcements soon. Next time we'll be talking about documents and exactly what's needed for this Hawaii cruise, since it's a little bit different than normal, isn't it? So I'll be back with another announcement next month. Take care in the meantime, and see you then. Bye everyone.